Well, more breaking news today. Huge news from our favorite teams. Saskatchewan's 5 Western Hockey League teams, in partnership with Great Western Brewing Company, have come together and are proud to launch the first ever Hockey Harvest Lottery in support of player scholarship funds. The goal of the Hockey Harvest Lottery, presented by Great Western Brewing, is to raise money for each team's alumni scholarship fund through an online progressive 50-50 beginning Monday, November 16th. Thanks to the support of Great Western Brewing Company, the total jackpot will begin at $75,000. And we'll get into the details of it and so forth in terms of how old you have to be, where you need to be from. And we have a quote here from Scott Henbury, VP of Sales with Great Western. But we've got the C.O.O. of the Regina Pats, my favorite team in the world. Stacey Cattell joining us here in the bunker. How you doing, Stace?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good. You're smiling about this announcement today. Sounds like you've been working on it for a while.
Yeah, we have been. And a big thumbs up to all of our league rivals. All the business operations managers came together in the summer, and we were discussing it's a new world. What's going to happen? When's our team going to start? And as we kind of progressed, working individually as teams with the SLGA, but we took this concept forward to them kind of later summer, and we got support for it, which was pretty amazing.
Robin in Prince Albert's watching, says this WHL lottery is awesome. It is awesome. But I have to say, when I heard you were doing a lottery, I thought it was just for team survival, but you're not. You're doing this for former players' scholarship funds. Can you speak about that, the importance of it?
Yeah, every team, and that's one of the big advantages of playing in the WHL as a player, is your education gets paid for. And that's super important to all of our teams. All of us raise money via our in-rink 50-50s. That's predominantly where we get the money to provide the scholarship program for graduating players. With the season being shortened last year, and now we're not starting till that first weekend of January, a lot of teams are going to struggle to raise that money to meet the commitments that they have to make. And again, my hat goes off to all 5 teams here. We all got together. We put our rivalries aside, and we're working on, I think for the first time, a collective marketing, promotion, event that we're all going to benefit from.
Yeah, you're supposed to hate each other. Didn't you know that?
Well, hate may not be.
Yeah, too strong a way it is. Yeah. We're a new era. But the thing is, Stacey, the world has not stopped spinning, even though the finances have. So those players are all enrolled. Like, I get it. Like, you had to do something, right?
Yeah, and I think part of this is, one is to raise the money, which is super important. But the other one is staying relevant.
Yeah.
Like, we have been trying to do in every market, whether it's promoting your store, whether it's trying to do something in the community. But collectively, how do we elevate the WHL back into the psyche of the sport fan in Saskatchewan and start thinking about what the season's going to look like come that first weekend in January, if we can start, and looks like that's going to be our plan. So this is going to be a great kickoff to our season coming up in January, and give us relevance all the way through December.
Janelle in Saskatoon, Blade season ticket holder, says, I'm so excited about this. Way to go, teams. And here's the quote from Scott Henbury of Great Western, who incidentally is one of our largest sponsors here on this show. We are thrilled to have Great Western Brewing presenting the Hockey Harvest Lottery. We value and appreciate our relationships with all of the Saskatchewan-based WHL teams, and this gives us a unique opportunity to continue our support. Tickets are available for purchase to anyone over the age of 19 that is physically in the province of Saskatchewan at the time of purchase, regardless of their home residence. Ticket sales for the Hockey Harvest Lottery close on December 20th at midnight, with the grand prize draw taking place on December 21st at 1 p.m. Central in Saskatoon. The grand prize winning ticket will receive a cash prize of 50% of the final jackpot, while the remaining funds will be split evenly between the 5 teams, directly funding their player scholarship program. Tickets purchased prior to midnight, November 27th, will also be entered in a draw to win a Saskatchewan WHL team jersey prize package featuring a jersey from all 5 teams. Whoa! That would be nice.
Oh, you know what? It's just another great idea from the group that got together on this, on how we all stick together through this. Hockey hasn't started yet, so we're going to work together and then make this a success. Our season starts, and then we can start to hate each other.
Well, from Doug in Indian Head, writes in, he says, great job, Great Western. My favorite beers. We should mention there's already a guaranteed pot This is no small thing.
No, it's not. And I think this is really going to kick off the momentum. Thanks to our partners at Great Western, the jackpot's starting at $75,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that's huge.
That is huge.
Huge.
And I look at this, by the way, because they already did the huge fundraiser for the food bank, as you're well aware of, and now the WHL Harvest Lottery. Wow. Loving me some Great Western today.
Yeah, no, it's we couldn't do that without the support of Great Western. And again, all 5 teams are super excited to make this a great event. And, had COVID not happened, probably wouldn't have happened either. But that just shows you the resilience that we have amongst the 5 teams of not just doing what's good for our clubs, but doing what's good for our league.
So that's a major announcement today. You're going to be hearing a lot more of it. The tickets officially go on sale 1 week from today.
Yep.
But some serious talk, if I may. 1 week ago today, Alan Miller was in here, the general manager of the Warriors. He does a lot of the same things you do with the Pats. And I got to say, you guys look a lot better than I thought, because I got to think this has been a stressful time. You don't look as frazzled as I would have thought, because you know you're going to play or what?
Yeah, you know what? You have to remain hopeful. Like, at the end of the day, no one's going to say this hasn't been a long grind on everybody. And every team, like, if you look at how good PA was last year and the promise that they have for this year, Saskatoon's a still a strong team, and all the teams are going to be competitive, even for ourselves. Excited about Connor Bedard joining our team and the veteran team that we have. But it's been a grind. Like, to have the date kind of moved a few times, regardless, stay hopeful, work hard, and be ready.
Well, the other thing that I heard, and you can tell me whether this is true or not, but that you're really the only one that knew anything. Everybody says Stacey's the only guy that knows. And I guess you disseminated the info. Is that not true? That you've been dealing with the league more than anybody?
You know what? I've been fortunate to be asked to be part of the committee, but I reach out. I reach out to Mike Sissons. I reach out to Nathan McDonald, Merrick Sutter in Alberta. We're all juggling a bunch of things. So if one of us can step up, help the league. Greg Gardner at the leagues, I've got to know really well over the last year, and we're working. All of us are working on the same things, but sometimes you have to narrow it just to support everybody else. So, I don't take any credit from that. We've got smart people all around the league. We're all inputting, regardless of who's driving an initial initiative.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything you can tell us about seating capacity today, or is those details to come?
Yeah, it's still all to come. We have put collectively for the WHL. Now, Saskatchewan is going to be different. Manitoba is going to be different. Alberta is going to be different. But we've put our plan forward to the provincial government, the Sask Health Authority. We're waiting for feedback. And that's all been based on stuff that we've gathered from across the country. We looked at what the Q was doing in Montreal and in the Maritime provinces. So Saskatchewan is a little bit more built on what the Maritime provinces are doing. But we're still waiting for that approval. And hopefully it comes soon, because each market has fans that are ready to go back and watch hockey.
Oh, yeah.
We just need that opportunity. I know it's stressful for the government, but I hope we just get the opportunity to create a plan, execute the plan, because I think even with our venue operators, locally here, what Evraz has helped us put together in terms of our plan, awesome. So we just hope we get an opportunity to execute it.
Mm-hmm. Well, the commissioner was on here a few Mondays ago, Ron Robinson, and kind of applauded the government for giving you guys the time of day, because I've had a very tough time understanding that sports isn't a priority. I'm not sure that I even do today, but I also get the health side of things. I do. So he was very appreciative of the time you've been given by the government.
Yeah, for sure. And again, it's been a moving target. The one thing that we're looking at right now, and I know the health authority is the SJ, and I know that's near and dear to your heart as well. How is the SJ doing with their games with 150 fans? How are their systems handling fans coming in and out of the stadium? I talked to Darren McKechnie from the AAA Pac Canadians. They're kind of building their own plan. So if we can observe that, learn from it, and continue to improve our plan for the beginning of January, I think we can pull this off. But it's going to take the confidence of the community, fans coming, but also the health authority.
And patience.
Absolutely.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
It's been difficult, but like we say, we're getting close. Now's not the time to give up.
No.
Anything else, Stacey?
No, you know what? We're back to the lottery. This is an exciting day for the WHL teams in Saskatchewan. Never been done before. So it's great for all of us to come together. Again, I thank all of my colleagues across the other teams. They worked really hard with our partner in TAP 50/50 locally out of Saskatoon. It's going to be a great event, and we're just hoping that starting at $75,000, it's going to just rocket for the next month or so and wrap up on December 21st with a great jackpot for somebody to win, but also some more benefits going to graduating players.
Well, I really appreciate the time. Great job with what you're doing. I'm impressed with what I'm following and seeing.
Appreciate
and good luck.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Stacey Cattell, the C.O.O. of the Regina Pats. And for more details, go to reginapats.com, rodpedersen.com for details on this lottery. It goes live 1 week from today.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.